morning, Mai-Liis.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Have you had a good month of February?
Yes, we took a
It's
bit of a break. We took a break. I didn't have much of a break because I was moving. What
Yes,
what
you
an
were.
what an experience that was. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I can laugh about it now, but I think that one time we went on a Zoom meeting, me, you, and Louise, I think you thought I was going to explode or something. I think I had
Oh,
the
you were
ear.
so stressed out. Like
Oh
it
my
was.
God. It was horrible. Like just packing and finding all the stuff you've accumulated in 10 years. Like it's crazy. Like where does it come from? I had purged before my move to Fourth. And
Yeah.
it's like there was tons of stuff. But the worst part is, Julia, we had some upstairs, downstairs, all over the place. And then now it's all in one place. It's crazy. So
So
basically, we are building a tiny house, but right now we are living in a tiny, tiny house,
this is
aka
this is
our
my Lisa's new digs right now.
our mobile house trailer, which is 260 square feet. So we're in there with our three cats. It's not too bad because it's one of those trailers that the sides come out, and we're looking at our tiny house from our tiny, tiny house. So we're going to be going from 260 square feet to a 680 square
Whoa.
feet. We're going up.
Yeah.
We went
Oh,
from 1100 to 260, and now we're moving up to 680, hopefully in the next month. But
that's
the
good.
best part is everything is already there in the basement.
Yeah.
The sad part is there is so much stuff in there that now that it's in one spot, it's like, holy cow, where did it come from? So a big yard sale this summer once we place everything. But yeah,
You have no idea how
oh,
many times I've contemplated moving. And, because I've been wanting to move to Windsor, and I'm looking at
mm-hmm.
Moncton, and I've been looking, not that I don't like Cornwall, I love Cornwall, but I'm an unstable person. I like variety sometimes. And anyways, yeah, but what keeps me here is like the stuff. Like I'm like, no, I'm not moving all this shit, man. There's too much. Like, yeah, we accumulate so many things that
Oh,
we don't even use. I have boxes here in the basement from when I moved here in 2009 that I haven't even opened. Like, why is
yeah,
it there? Like, I'm
yeah.
clearly not needing them because,
You haven't even looked at it. I had boxes up in the closet and down in the basement when we moved. I hadn't even opened them either from our last move that we had
Mhm.
done a few years back, moving from one one of our houses to the other, but I hadn't looked at it. And now I'm living, I've got a bunch of stuff that we absolutely need in our tiny, tiny house. And it's like, why do we need all that other stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we just, I don't know, the minimalistic way of living is probably great if we can get to that point by purging everything else. So if we've got any organizers and people that can give us tips on downsizing and purging, come on in.
Well, you
We,
see,
we sure need it.
the April issue of the Seeker is going to be all about spring cleaning and green living,
Yep.
and we will have an interview with a person who does tiny homes. They prefab the tiny homes, and then they ship it to wherever you
Hmm.
are, and they start as low. I know you guys did your own, and it's
Yeah.
great that you did, but like people like me would not be able to do that. So
You mean
um
John couldn't build
this
your house
builder,
like that?
oh, I'm sure he could if he wanted to. I don't think he wants to.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is, and we're busy, and there's better. The time is better spent
Yeah.
elsewhere. So especially with young kids and stuff. Like I
Yeah.
don't have time for this. But this builder, they're in Ontario, and they start at $9,000, so you can get a tiny home complete with kitchen and bathroom plumbing installed and stuff for like $9,000. So it's kind of good. Anyways, we'll have an interview with this builder in the April Seeker.
I know
So
my brother-in-law's brother does them too. I wonder if it's him actually. I'm not even sure where
they're
he's
in
located.
Cambridge.
I'm not sure where
Yeah.
he's located. He's located not around here, so
Yeah.
it would
There's
be
not a lot of
interesting.
companies. There's not a lot of companies that do them. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He started doing them a few years ago, and I guess they're just going like hotcakes. But how big is this thing that you're talking about?
215 square feet, I think. It's super tiny, but super functional. Like, I love them.
Yep.
They're really, they're super functional. Everything I'm trying to teach my kids right now that, because they're like so terrible. They'll pick up something and they'll leave it where it's at, like,
Mhm.
so I'm trying to teach them that everything has a space
Yep.
and every space has a thing, like
Yep.
everything is supposed to, so put the thing back in its space,
Yeah.
but in a tiny home, you have no choice. Like everything has a space and every space has a thing for sure. And yeah, you have no choice. You have to stick to that. Otherwise, like it's a big
Otherwise,
mess.
it's a mess. No,
Yeah.
I mean,
And with
really, I mean,
215 square
yeah.
feet, you don't have a choice.
So
But yeah.
actually, we're at 260 square feet, so
Oh,
we're a bit
wow,
bigger
you
than
got a
that.
big one.
We got a big one, but you know what? I mean, it's the same kind of concept. We've got
Yeah.
a queen size bedroom, and we've got a bathroom, we've got a kitchen area. The sides go out,
Is
so
it
it's
like
an
a one big open space that you have, or is there separations?
no, it's well, the bedroom is in the back, it's closed off. Your
Okay.
bathroom's obviously closed off.
Yeah, of course.
Kitchen, living room, everything is open, but it's not, it's one of the mobile trailers where the sides go out, like,
Yeah.
so you've got room. You feel like
No, no, I'm talking about your
oh, my
tiny home.
tiny
Your
house
tiny house is how many square feet?
is 680.
Oh, it's not that tiny.
No, it's tinier than you could have to be 800 square feet, I believe, to build in the township. We had to get a minor variance for a
Okay.
smaller,
Yeah.
but no, it's an open concept. The bathroom is closed in, of course, and then our bedroom is closed in, but the living room, kitchen, dining room is all open. And you know what? Now we're at the drywall stage. That's what I was helping Sheldon with yesterday, putting up sheets of drywall. I got muscles now.
Oh,
But now that everything is taking shape, all the drywall is up, you can really get a feel of the size of it, because whenever it was at framing, well, it wasn't the same thing, right? So
yeah.
now all the rooms are being closed. We're almost finished. The drywall, paint will be next. He figures in a month we'll be moving into it. So
Mhm.
we'll see. Fingers crossed. But I'm okay right now. It's not too bad. Wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So, and this everything is there. So now it's just a matter of placing it. We don't have to do a second move from a storage container or something. So,
Yeah.
but
Um,
like I promised you, when you do move, Seeker Chick
I'm not
Julia,
moving.
Seeker Chick Julia put the March Seeker together pretty well all by herself, because I was like missing in action for most of 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I told her I will gladly do the next one when she's moving, and she goes, "Nope,
You'll
never."
um, not moving, but when I go to Texas, you can.
Yeah,
Anyways, so we're gonna do. So we took some time off from the Monday morning motivation because we wanted to kind of see what direction we should take these talks,
mhm.
and we've come up with a few new things that we're gonna be doing. So one of the things we're gonna be talking about every morning is the week roundup. So we're gonna be looking at the week before, and I'm kung fu fighting. I'm
Are
kung fu
you?
fighting, am I? No, a
No.
little bit. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about the stuff that happened in the news last week, and we're gonna try to touch base with what we've seen going around. And one of the things that's been talked about a lot in the news lately is the asylum seekers and
Mhm.
the Ramada Inn purchase by a company that is turning it into an asylum center, I want to say. And a
Mhm.
lot of people were kind of outraged because it's been kind of done hush hush. The city
Yeah.
is not kind of aware of it, and so last Sunday there was a bunch of all the different levels of government came and talked to the people of Cornwall, and just to see where we're going. And so but there's worries in the communities, and about what's going to happen. Like you're
Yeah.
bringing in a whole, I think it's something I had calculated. I think it's 2.4% increase in population in overnight. So people were kind of worried about doctors and
Yep.
schools, and the resources that it's going to take. But I want to caution people, we have to open our doors. It's kind of, these people are fleeing countries where there's war, and you're looking at
Mhm.
Ukraine and stuff. I'm sure there's going to be an influx of Ukrainians coming and seeking asylum for very good reasons. So we need
Yeah.
to keep that in mind, and be warm, and welcoming, I think. Yeah, so that's one thing that happened. Then,
Mhm.
of course, we had, and I'm gonna play a little bit of clips about what happened over the week. There was the chamber pub night that happened. I gotta fetch my things here.
I think it was at
So,
was this one was at Mexicali's, I think.
yes, it
Yeah,
was.
it
It was at
was. Yeah.
Mexi's, and
Yeah.
this is what it looked like. There was a lot of people, so that's kind of awesome. It's nice to see these, starting over, and people kind of attending them, because uh, they've been on hiatus for a while, kind of
Yeah.
like us with the, for example, we're redoing the Seeker's Choice Awards this year for the first time since the pandemic started.
Yeah,
And
the last one was it 2019?
2019,
Holy
yeah,
cow.
because we had to cancel 2020.
Yep.
And so 2020, 2021, 2022, there was no awards. And so we're doing it this year. So
Yeah, in June. So actually the nominate like I will put a shameless plug in right now because you're talking about it, but nominations are open. They're open till the 15th of March. So go to our website, thesika.ca, and you can put your nomination in right there.
yeah.
So yeah, folks, go in and do that. Now's the
Yeah,
time.
so the way it works is we have a nomination period until March 15th. We
Hmm.
nominate, and then the top 10 in each category will go to the second round, where it's going to be voting, 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 so people can vote for their favorites. And then the third round is the panel will get together. So the voting from the public makes up 40% of the vote, and then the panel of 6 judges will make the other 60% of the vote, so
Hmm.
10% each judge, and then the winners will be revealed on the 9th.
Yeah,
Exciting.
it's gonna be exciting. It's always a nice event.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the awards we give is for a woman in business. And speaking of women, like this
Mhm.
year is this month is the Women's Month. Like, well, not the entire month, but we have Women's Day on the 8th.
March the 8th.
March
Yep.
the 8th, and on I want to say that March the 9th, we're having a community action talk at 7 p.m. And that community action talk will be asking the question, are women living in a man's world
Man's
still
World
in 2023?
23.
So we're going to be asking that question and have guests that are going to be speaking to this. But I was getting at, speaking of women, Doreen Ashton Wagner started a business called the Business Sisters a few years ago, and they just got their new space. They inaugurated their new space last week, so I'm gonna play a little clip about that.
It's in Alexandria, I think, isn't it?
It is.
Hmm.
Can you hear it?
No,
Oh,
put the voice.
At
now?
our Business Sisters Center, which we inaugurated today. And I am so thankful for how the day went in spite of the snow, in spite of transportation challenges and things that weren't coming together quite as quickly as I would have liked. But they did. And I am so, so grateful. At toutes nos concerts en affaires qui se sont présentés aujourd'hui, qui sont venus nous appuyer malgré les intempéries, l'état des routes, etc. Ça a été une merveilleuse soirée. Thank you to all our dignitaries who were able to come. I couldn't have asked for a better community to be able to do this kind of work. I love you all. More will be coming shortly with pictures and all that stuff. But for now, thank you. Have a good night.
So could you hear?
Oh yeah, you could
Okay,
hear it
good.
now.
Good, good, good.
Now that you turn the volume
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
yeah. That
So,
always helps.
yeah, I want to congratulate Doreen. And unfortunately, there was a snowstorm that day.
Yeah.
We were supposed to attend, but we decided not to risk it because it was just a little too slippery. And hey, talk about the amount of snow days the kids have had this year.
Did you I sent you something actually. I don't think it came through. It was a funny cut. It was like going to school in the
Yes, I got
70s.
it.
Did you get it? I
Yeah,
laughed at that. Oh my God.
let me
Put it
put it
up.
up because it was
That is
funny.
hilarious. But
Oh,
that's exactly
you didn't send it to my messenger.
I did, but didn't let me go. It wouldn't let me send it. It wouldn't go through.
Yeah, I saw it. I think you posted it on your timeline, maybe.
Oh, I did, but I took it off because then I thought people are going to get upset at me because look at the
Oh,
nice weather out there. No, I don't know if I can send it again. I
it's
should have.
okay.
It was
Yeah,
hilarious. Like,
it was like a bus, a school bus, like it was buried in snow, and then it said the going to school in 1970s,
70s,
and
something
then
like
you
that.
had like a little bit of snow, and the school bus was like school's out for 19 in 2023. Anyways, it was funny.
Yeah, you
No,
had
but
a
I mean,
hair.
it's a liability issue. I understand
Yeah.
it, like they don't
Yeah,
want to
and
risk.
especially in the country roads, because that
Right.
day that we had the snowstorm that we were going to go to the Business Sisters opening,
Yeah.
like we have a 500-foot driveway, and there was no way I could even get the car up it until
Yeah.
Sheldon cleaned it with the tractor. So I mean, trying to even get out, and the roads out there are not bad, but still, I mean, they're a little bit more treacherous than in town.
Yeah.
But when we get the snow in town, there's been a lot of it too. But that little red car of mine plows right through it.
Well, I had my tires changed finally last week, and man, that was awesome. Like this so it snowed, I think, on Friday to Saturday,
Mhm.
and then Saturday I had to go somewhere, and I was parked next door, and there was snow all around my car. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh shit, I'm never getting out of here, because with my other tires, I would have slipped and slipped and slided and never
Yeah.
gotten out of there. Anyways, I got in my car, turned it on, put it in reverse, boop, gone. I was like, yeah, that works. I was happy.
Ma- Makes a big difference with
It
good tires
does.
on.
New tires, it's amazing. Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm happy that's done. So, the other thing that I did that was super interesting
You had your
was
hair done.
I had my hair done, but that's
No,
not what
I was actually going to check that. Yes, you did have
yeah,
your
I
hair
did.
done. Right.
I had my hair done. Finally, I was like so overdue, but it's too dark. I want it lighter than that for the summer anyways. So on Saturday, not the past Saturday, the one before, there was an event for Black History Month
Yep.
in at the library, and there was a super good turnout. The guest speakers were Bernadette Clément. It was called History Makers, Black History Makers of Cornwall. So there was Bernadette Clément, Lee Theodore, and Fred Ngunjo,
Gunjo.
and Stacy Oatley was the mediator. And it was a beautiful event. It was like so awesome. I saw Bernadette last night at the Women's Day dinner at the Labor Council,
Hmm.
and we were talking about it, and we were saying, this was great. It was awesome to see, and the people really turned out. But we need to do these like more often. It can't be just during Black History Month, just because
Yep.
like just do it all the time. Open the conversation, and we're talking about racism and stuff, and it's important that we raise awareness, and that we get informed,
Yep.
but anyways, I want to play a little clip.
Well, before I forget, my mom right now is reading Michelle Obama's book,
Oh
and
yeah.
she says, "What a great book on that kind of subject."
Yeah.
She goes, "It's just wonderful."
Yeah. Well, the best book I can recommend is a book called White Fragility. Can't remember the author, but White Fragility. And
Uh-huh.
it really opens your eyes because we navigate this system with our white privilege, and
Yep.
we don't understand how it is, and we get very defensive like whenever it's pointed out, and it's not meant to attack, or it's just meant to, um, give you awareness, because
Yeah,
you
make awareness.
don't know you have, like,
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had been able to go to that event, but we were knee deep in move. That was the day we moved.
It
So
was great. It
I
was
was
great.
so
So anyways,
sad that I missed it, but play it. Go ahead.
here's Lee about volunteering. He's talking
Okay.
about volunteering.
All right, so I'm going to be brief. So volunteering is key. I'm positive that I would have met so many of you fine folks through some of the events that I took part in. Kinsman, again, Liftoff, that was a Kinsman event with 1,000 people at a time, X, Y, and Z, so I'm going to be short about this. Volunteering is very important. For the young people in the room, Goose, that's you, eh? And all the young, I saw a few of them that were here. When you're looking for identity in your community, there is no greater space to be a superhero than to be a volunteer. Okay? That's just an idea for a young person. Function, purpose, pride. When you show up as a volunteer, whoever you are, it doesn't matter. It just gets removed. You have to be humble. If you're the CEO and your job is to hand out coffee cups, it doesn't matter that you're the CEO. You need to hand out those coffee cups. Now, what becomes interesting is, as a volunteer who's done it for many, many years, you shrug sometimes. You go, why bother? What's the point of, why am I giving up my hours of sobriety? Like, I was at Remington's last night, Friday nights. Now Saturday morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, I could use a bottle of water and some sleep. Why am I here at this event? Then you get an old lady that walks up to you and says, I'm so happy that you're here.
So yeah, so that's the heart of volunteerism.
Wait a minute. That's almost like we were for many, many years with the Seeker. And that's what labor of love. And then when somebody came up and said how much they appreciated what we did, that was worth, $1 million.
It was a nonprofit for so many years. Like, we've done this, and it was not supporting us. Like, I mean, we did it because it brought us joy, of course,
Yeah.
but it also brought us joy to see the community respond and bringing some positivity in. But anyways, that's not like, we're not volunteers. Like, it's
No.
okay. It's okay. We're not volunteers, but
I was just kidding.
Yeah.
but like I was
but we
saying, like,
volunteer a lot. Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
volunteer all the time. I just and it is important, and I'm glad that here in Ontario, because I come from Quebec, and anyways, back then, I don't know if it's changed, but there was no requirement to volunteer to graduate high school. That was not a thing. Like, I've never had to put an hour. I'm so glad they do this in Ontario.
It's like, what, 40 hours or something?
40 hours of volunteerism.
Yeah.
And then it's great to see some of these young people that will put in their 40 hours and then some. Like, Mateo graduated with, I think, 168 hours, which is not even like that much, but it's more than 40. He went beyond the bare minimum, and it's great because you were instilling the sense of community in those young people, right?
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have done way over the 40 because they get doing it and then they enjoy it, right?
Yeah,
So then they just
exactly.
continue. I know my daughter was one of them too. Like, she did more than 40, that's for sure.
Yeah. So my last clip for today for me, and then we'll play your game, Mai-Liis. But my last clip is a clip from last night. So there was the Women's Day dinner at the Labor Council, and the guest speaker was Catherine McKinney. So if you don't know Catherine McKinney, she is she was a Ottawa counselor for 8 years, and fantastic human being. She ran for mayor. She came in second at the last elections, but she's doing something right now called Cityscapes. Anyways, so I'll just play a short clip from last night.
Perfect.
McKinney did not seek re-election, though, in the 2022 election. Instead, she ran for mayor. She finished second, and she ran with vigor and aplomb and panache. Now, before running for office back in 2014, they worked as an advisor.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Technical difficulties. All right. Well, I'll see if I can
get it back after.
get it
I
back
know the
after.
location. It was at the Legion.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. No, I doesn't seem to be coming up. I thought I had more video than that. Oh well. Sorry,
I saw
guys.
that. I saw that on the Facebook this morning, but
Wasn't there more than that? Like I
I'm
thought there
not.
was like a 4-minute video. Anyway, sorry. Apologies. Anyways, Catherine McKinney was fantastic speaker. She was talking about, cities and how to end homelessness. So
Oh, interesting
yeah,
subject.
yeah, yeah. She was talking about like the not ending homelessness altogether because
Mhm.
that's a big task, but
Yep.
they want to do away with chronic homelessness in the next 4 years in Ottawa.
Okay.
So there's about 500 people that are chronically homeless, so on the streets all the time for years and years and years, and they want to tackle that situation in 4 years, and they have a lot of great ideas on how to do it, and they will be talking to our city council to see what can be done there.
It's scary though through COVID. I mean we've seen a lot more of that in Cornwall too, but I gotta bring this up. Did you see on Facebook the other day that there was a guy had been living in the ceiling of St. Hubert's? St.
I've
Hubert? I'm like,
okay,
oh my God, how's that possible?
so I've seen it. I haven't confirmed it. I don't know if it's real or not.
I
Like
don't know. I don't
I
know. That's bizarre because apparently what an employee walked into the bathroom and
Yeah,
he
but the
was
guy
there.
was wanted. The
Yeah,
guy
I
was
know.
wanted by the Ottawa police, and
I
he was
know.
quite the character. He looked quite shady.
Well, he's
So
full of tattoos, my goodness. So that's and an employee walked into the bathroom and was faced by him. It's like, holy cow.
yeah, yeah.
That-
I'm gonna pull the picture.
yeah, I saw that yesterday and then there was a lot of comments and I'm thinking, I don't know. Is this a true thing or what? But
Oh,
stranger things have happened, I'm
he's
sure.
been found, so it doesn't
Is
say where or how. Oh, maybe. Hold on. No, it doesn't say where or how, but it said he's been found, so maybe it is.
well,
Um,
that's bizarre
yeah, I
because they
can't
would
find
say
his picture.
you can't miss that picture.
Yeah. No, and I mean, it would have been terrifying because he's got this tattoo on his head and it says HIV positive.
Oh, I
Like
didn't notice that. I
yeah,
just
he
noticed
had
a
this
heart
big
on his nose. He had stuff all over his face, like
yeah, yeah, yeah. But he had this big
tattoos.
tattoo that says HIV
HIV.
positive. So you get in the restroom and you get face to face with that, and yeah, apparently he had been living in the
In
ceiling.
the ceiling. It like, can you imagine if he had kind of come through the ceiling on somebody's dinner table?
Yeah, I know that would have been kind
Give
of
you a give you a heart attack.
yikes, 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 yikes. Oh well.
Anyway, so you never know what's going to happen when you go for dinner in a restaurant.
Uh,
So we were
anyway,
gonna do a little bit of. So we've got the Labor Council. That was part of your hanging out with Chick Julia.
yep. All
Eh,
right, I'm pulling your
We
pictures.
have a few pictures of my out and about. So I've been doing a little bit of out and abouting. So let's see if anybody can guess where I was.
I just don't know why these pictures sometimes they like I can't navigate from one to the other. Okay, so here's the first one.
So
So
did it?
anybody, there's like 10 people watching. Do you
Does
know where this is? We should make
it's,
it interesting. We'll have to plan for the next time you do this. Have to plan for make it a contest. A person with the
yeah,
most answer wins a prize.
yeah. We'll have to make it into a game because I'm sure in the next, well, I've got a month to do more out and about. So I'll try and get stuff that people won't know. But this is a new business, so it's right on 2nd Street.
Anybody?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. So you go ahead and tell us what it is.
So it's actually called Wonderfully Vintage Shop, and it's wonderful because I love anything vintage, and it's packed. This store is just packed. So the owner is Dana de Kuiper, right here, big smile on her face. Oh,
Mhm.
this is yeah, this somebody's talking about the guy who was in the ceiling, I guess.
Yeah.
But
So it must be so challenging outdoor.
oh my God.
Mental health can be a lonely and challenging place. I couldn't imagine how it must have been feeling. Tattoos are great. Yeah, tattoos are great. I have some myself. I'm just like facial tattoos. But yeah, I mean, to each his own. And
Yeah,
yeah,
well that
mental.
wasn't that wasn't just one tattoo on his
No,
face.
it's
His whole
like he's
face was
plastered with it.
covered.
Yeah, but yeah, mental health is a very, very serious issue.
Yeah.
And we were talking about homelessness before, and
Hmm.
a lot of mental illness, undiagnosed people live in the street because of
Yep.
mental illness, and it has to be looked at seriously. So yeah, it's yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to sound insensitive for the person. I'm just thinking that it must have been really scary for the waiter who came into the bathroom and found the guy. But
Yeah, and speaking of mental health, like on the third Monday of every month, we have Jason Pollock on from
Canadian
Canadian
Mental
Mental
Health
Health
Association.
Association. So check in with us on the third Monday of the month because he's got some really good advice.
And that's one thing that Catherine McKinney was talking about yesterday. She was talking about, we need to get these people off the street into a facility. And I love how she worded it. You need to put him not in a hotel room, not in like a temporary situation. You need to put him in an apartment in somewhere. And you need to, I love how she put it, wrap services around them, you know?
Okay.
And it's so well said. That's exactly what needs to happen to kind of do away with this crisis. Anyways, back to Donna. You said her name was Dana.
Dana de Kuiper. She actually moved here from Toronto a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been an avid collector of vintage items for 20 years. So finally, she has a home. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
west of Edwards Bistro. It's right. What a beautiful place. So you
So is
walk
it
in
like
there.
near um Celtic Treasures?
Yeah, it is. It's you've got the library. You've got
Mm-hmm.
it's right beside, pretty well right beside. Yeah, where Edwards Bistro was, it's right beside there, about
Okay.
two doors from Celtic Treasures. It's in that
Okay.
little strip. I'm trying to. Isn't that stupid? I'm trying to picture exactly because
Yeah.
I was in it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I don't know. I just love the orange walls. It's so welcoming and so much stuff. You have to have some like a good amount of time to be going in there. So every part of the store has got something interesting. So
Okay.
check her out. It's 23 2nd Street East, and she's open Wednesday to Saturday from 11 to 5.
Okay. So there's only one picture from her.
Yeah, I did one picture of each
Okay.
place.
So this one now. I know right away what that is.
Look at the little outfits, though.
That's so cute. Little kilts.
So who knows where I am here?
All right, let's see. It's 12 people listening. Anybody know where Mai-Liis was? 3,
2.
1.
Well, Julia already mentioned it, but yeah, this is Celtic Treasures. I'm from England, so obviously here we've got Scottish and Irish, and she has some. Yeah, somebody did guess,
Yeah.
and we have some English items in there too. And the store owner Samantha Butcher, like I've become really good friends with her, and she's been through a lot in the last few years. So
Mhm.
I really admire her from what she's been through. She's actually had brain
Surgery,
she
brain
had
tumors.
she had a brain tumor, so she's really been through a lot. But you know what? She's kind of woman, always a smile on her face, always positive, no matter
Nice.
what. So anyway, I mean, we go in there and we discuss like, things like Melton Mowbray pork pies and walnut whips, which you know about and stuff like that, and other English stuff. So it's kind of nice to go talk about that with her. But yeah, there's this store is at 17.5 2nd Street East. And for more information about her hours, because right now she's still healing, you have to call 613-933-0555 or visit her Facebook page, because
Okay.
she has a few regular hours, but then, depending on how she's feeling, she may or may not be open.
Okay.
But I happened to catch her on that Saturday, and I was so happy that she was there.
All right. Next picture. I have no idea what that is.
You don't? Okay,
Nope.
good.
Nope.
Anybody?
Oh, maybe I do. Oh, I think I do. Anybody? All right. I'm going to give a hint. It's a regular advertiser on the Seeker, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I know who it is.
And there's a column as well.
Yes, ma'am. Harvest it is.
Yeah. This one is Harvest on Power Dam.
On Power Dam.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
went in and they still had a few of these little beautiful reindeers, and they're the baby reindeers.
That's good. All right. Next one. Aren't they closed?
No, you're talking about something else. Yes, the other one is closed. Not this one, though.
Oh, I know. I think I know. Not sure, but I think I know. All right. Give a hint. Give a hint, Mai-Liis.
Well, they don't only have furniture. They have a lot of stuff that you can build a house with.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. They're a little bit out. Not out, but out. Like,
No, they're not that out.
well, no, not that out, but they're like a little out.
A little out and about.
Yeah. Habitat, exactly.
Yeah, Habitat
Yeah.
for Humanity. It's
Well,
also
that's
more,
out for me. That's like,
well,
out, out.
it's just on Vincent Massey. It's
But
not
it's
too far.
out.
Okay, it's out. Yeah, the other one you were thinking of was Furniture
Furniture
Partners.
Partners, which closed.
Yeah, they've moved. They're not there anymore, which is it's kind of unfortunate. But Habitat has got some really nice displays. They've been setting things up really, really well. I go in there every now and then.
Well,
I try
when
not
you
to
go,
buy.
look for chairs for the Seeker. Like, I'm still looking for a couple
Yeah,
of
I will
chairs for.
actually, because I can't look for anything for us anymore, because now we have a tiny house.
You have a tiny
Everything
house.
has a place. We can't buy
So
anymore.
there you go. You have a reason to go now. I'm giving you a reason to go.
As long as I don't see anything else.
All
Yeah,
right.
they have a lot of interesting furniture, and their prices are really reasonable.
Yeah, they are. Okay, next.
Where am I here?
Isn't that Harvest still?
Oh, you said it.
Sorry. I thought it was the same Harvest, no?
It
It's not.
actually is.
Oh, well, you told me one picture per thing.
I know, but I had thrown this one in both Harvest. Oh, go back to the Harvest though.
Oh, okay.
For people that don't know, both Harvests on Power Dam and Cornwall Center are fully stocked grocery stores. You can actually buy absolutely everything in there, from pet food to cleaning supplies to your meats, dairy, fresh veggies, of course, everything. It's amazing, and every time I go in, they've got new stuff. More and more new stuff. But a lot of people, especially on the Cornwall Center one, don't realize that you can do all your groceries there. So it's a full grocery store in the North End. People still only think of it as a garden center.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
amazing
they
what they have.
pivoted during the pandemic, so they kind of repurposed themselves. And they have like the one on Cornwall Center. I don't know if this one has it, but they have like wonderful freaking baked goods, and the vegetables are always so
fresh.
plump and fresh, and um,
And the prices are really good too.
yeah,
Yeah, they both have
the baked
the
goods.
baked goods, and
Yeah,
everything is
their
baked there.
pecan pie, man. Oh my God.
They have a lot of good stuff.
All right, moving along.
I go there for my goat soap, my patchouli goat soap though.
Okay,
Where's this?
I know where that is. Anybody? That's where you can buy stuff that is not necessarily new, but it might be.
Aha, Agape. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, new to you.
Yeah, the new to you. That again, I frequented these stores quite a lot. That's why I now have so much stuff.
Yeah,
So, oh, Katrina guessed it too.
yeah. No, Jackie, it's actually Agape. All right. One more. I think we have time for one more. Is that the same? No.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one. I like that. Okay, Halloween stuff out of Halloween. I don't know what that is though, so I'm gonna
You
have
don't know
to.
where it is?
Nope, I have no clue.
It's all kinds of goth clothes.
Hmm. Nope, I have no idea. The store on what?
I
What do you
think
mean,
she's
Gail? The
trying to
store
say
on
Pitt. Probably
Pitt. Oh,
Pitt.
Pitt. The
No, it's
store
not
on
on
Pitt.
Pitt.
It's not
It's
on
not on
Pitt.
Pitt. Nope.
Is it at the mall?
Nope. And it's one of our advertisers.
Huh?
She has no idea. It's one of our advertisers.
Okay, now I'm baffled. Um,
No, it's not on the mall. Does
it's not at
anybody
the
else
mall.
know? This is a good one. Nobody knows. This is a well-kept secret. You got to go visit this place.
Is it on First?
Nope.
Who's on First? No, just. Oh, Gail got it. I think yes, that's gotta be it.
Dazzling costumes.
Dazzling costumes.
So upstairs they've opened it up and it's all goth. It's really
So they have clothing now.
yeah, they do. She's got, you should go in that place.
I should. It's right, like right
It's
around the
on
corner from
McConnell.
me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on McConnell. She's got so much stuff in there for every occasion. But yeah, she's opened the second floor. It's all goth.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff. Even purses. Oh my God, the purses that she's got up there are so unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where that is. Last one, guys, because we gotta do other
Oh,
things.
there's just one more after this. I just want the last
Oh.
one. I think you've got one more. That's it.
Okay, we'll go through them quickly though,
So
because
where is this? Anybody?
I know where that is.
Another place that
Oh, maybe not though. No, actually, I don't think it is. It's
oh
not
good.
Posh Nosh.
Nope.
It's not Posh Nosh. Very sweet. Somebody said.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Oh, it's very sweet. Oh, they move things around.
No, it's always looked like that. And then in the back you can see they make
No,
everything in the back.
that thing was on the front before.
Yeah, they have one
That
on the front too.
showcase.
They have one
Oh,
on the front as well.
okay. And
Yeah,
the
you'll
last
see.
one, but not least.
Oh,
Oh, I know
shoot.
where that is.
I did have more than I thought. I'll
Okay,
have to
well,
save some for next
yeah.
time. So where is this?
Where's this one, guys? I know where that is.
I actually bought a t-shirt nightie from here, and the prices are really good. I was very, very surprised. Yep, somebody got it. Squire Shop.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
so much
I'm
stuff
gonna
and so
remove
much
this.
women's stuff. A lot of people think it's only men's, but there's a lot of women's clothing, and they're very, very unique.
Oh yeah.
And great prices.
Good to know. Good to know.
Mhm.
Okay, let me so it's Monday, it's the first Monday of the month, and it's time for our friend. Hold on.
We haven't had this friend for a while. We can't even find it. What is it?
Oh,
Time
he's right
for-
here. It hold on. I gotta see if I can make it full screen. How can I make this full screen?
I'm getting ready.
Okay, well, that's not what I'm doing, my Lise.
Oh, well, what are you doing?
It's time to talk to Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Here's Jimmy.
Hi, everyone! Time for this month's Better Future segment with me, Jimmy. It's springtime, and many of my friends are coming out of their winter slumber looking for food and mates. Your cars often cross through our homes, so please keep an eye out when you're driving to keep yourselves and my friends safe. The places my friends and I travel most are near forests, rivers, and streams. This is where we build our temporary homes and find the food to share with our families. I promise you, my friends, I will do everything to keep you safe on the roads and ask you to do the same for us. Thank you for listening and for thinking about us. Keep an eye out for my next visit, the beginning of April. Bye for now. Mwah! Mwah!
Jimmy's so
And
cute.
that was Jimmy
He's
with
so
the
cute. But
cute.
it's true. All the little animals are going to be coming out. So, and the sad part is
What?
this, the green spaces are being eliminated and they're getting closer to town because where are they going to live,
Yeah, they've been like kind of pushed out of the
Yeah.
woods.
But
Anyway,
I've got a lot. I'm anxious to see spring coming out on the property. It's going
yeah.
to be nice too, and all the little critters.
Oh well, you love your birds and your squirrels. You're sure gonna have a lot there.
I hope so because I trained them all to come to my secret
Oh,
garden where I was, and now I got to train them to come somewhere else.
what's gonna happen to all the secret garden folks?
Well, the people that rented our property, I left them a bird feeder, so hopefully they're
Okay.
going to use it. But he said he was. Otherwise, my poor little squirrels, my squirtles, as my little guy called them when he was small, and my birds, they're probably coming and wondering where's our lunch
Yeah.
buffet.
No kidding. No kidding. Anyways,
Anyway.
quickly because we're running out of time, so we're gonna do our So we haven't done these in a while, and what we have to try right now is something that's no longer being sold because it was a Valentine's Day flavor. But
And but I remember why we didn't do it because that day you were not feeling well and you just couldn't stand the thought
yeah,
of
that's
eating
the day that
popcorn.
I cut the show short.
Yeah,
I was
because
like,
you were
okay, I
not
gotta
well.
go now because I'm not feeling good at all. Was it my
So
tooth?
yeah,
Yeah, it
it
was because of
was.
my tooth.
Yeah, you were having a really hard time. So yeah, it's from Happy Popcorn at 150A Pitt Street, the happypopcornco.com. But this has sat now for a couple of weeks, so let's see how fresh it still is. I'm not able to get into it anyway.
Me too. I'm having like a hard time to open it.
Oh, I should have found scissors. Oh, I think I got something here. Yeah, so this is the Cupid's mix. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore, I don't think.
No,
But
it shouldn't
there
be it.
are so
But
many other ones. So which piece are you gonna?
well, there's two flavors, right? It's banana
Yeah,
and strawberry,
I
I think.
believe so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do them together because
Oh, are
again,
you?
yeah, I
Okay.
wanna get a, you know, full flavor. One,
Okay.
two, three.
Hmm.
You never go wrong with strawberry and banana. It's a winning combo.
Yeah, it's good. It's still fresh. It's
Mm.
very good. I'll have to have a second red one. Mm-hmm.
Mm. But anyways, even if this one is not there anymore, you can definitely go and get a bag of banana and a bag of strawberry and mix them.
Yeah, take a look. And actually, our March secret should be out in the next day or so. And
today.
we've got, oh, good. Awesome. We've got a Colonel interview, and that Colonel, it's one of the people that work there, will be putting their favorite flavor of the month.
Yep.
So go pick that one up. I'm not even sure what it
Yep.
was. I can't remember, but check
And
it
we're
out.
done with the kernels. And I think that what I want to do now is kind of keep the flavor of the month or the favorite flavor, but go to like the counselors and the mayor and
Oh,
try
yes.
to ask like known people in Cornwall what their favorite flavor is.
Flavor of popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Katrina says, miss the Monday morning motivation. So happy to see you girls again. Have a great week, Secret
Oh,
Chick.
thank you, Katrina. And if we can get an audience like this every week, then we're gonna continue them. But it's just a lot of work. Okay,
Now,
I wanted.
actually, the other thing too, we still got this too. You've got
Oh,
the
yes.
it's a Hershey Kiss strawberry filled. You've got the bag.
Oh,
I don't have the bag. I just have a sandwich bag.
okay.
You've got the actual thing.
Oh, so you want me to
Ju-
show it? Is what you're
yeah,
saying?
just show it.
But
Yeah,
again, that's probably a an item that's available only around Valentine's Day. Apologies, but anyways, we'll try it anyway.
but go in and check out their huge candy supply.
Kisses. Everybody loves
Yeah,
kisses. One, two,
Hershey's
three.
Kiss.
Mmm.
Mm,
It is strawberry filled.
it is. It's very good.
Mm.
Mm. Mm,
That
mm,
bag
mm.
is going to go quick.
Yeah, it is good. I tried some Christmas ones, the mint ones. Those were good too, actually, at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But these are good. Mm.
Yeah, they're very good.
So check out Happy Popcorn, 158 Pitt Street. You can't go wrong. I love their savory stuff though. I like anything blue cheese, and
Oh yeah,
that's the kind of thing I like.
I was not too keen on the blue cheese one, but I love their
Oh,
buffalo. I love the cheddar. I love the dill. Like they
well,
have so many.
we had tried one that was sweet and savory together, and it was really good. I can't remember what it was, but if go in and ask Bill or Kristen which
Yeah,
the sweet and savory mix together, because you said too you were kind of leery on it, and when we tried it, it was just that
yeah,
poof in your mouth. It was so good.
yeah.
So
I want to remind again everyone that it's time for nominations for the Seekers Choice
yeah.
Awards, and I have a couple of messages to play from celebrities.
I would like to thank my mom and my dad, and of course, the Seeker Chicks, Julia and Mai-Liis. They are my biggest influence, and I'll forever be thankful. I would like to thank my mom
So that's the
and my
first
dad,
celebrity that
and of
is
course,
endorsing the Seekers Choice Awards. Here is Wednesday.
I know this is some sort of big Hollywood awards, but you know where I really would rather be a unit? I would rather be at the Seekers Choice Awards in Cornwall, Ontario. I know this is some sort of
And
big
then
Hollywood award.
we have none other than Mr. Arnold himself.
I'll be back for the Seeker's Choice Awards. Oh.
So follow us on TikTok, guys. We got all sorts of celebrities endorsing the Seekers Choice Awards. And yeah.
Make sure you put in go to the Seeker website, theseeker.ca, and put in your nomination, because
Yeah.
it's open till the 15th of March.
Yeah, scroll down to you'll see the little banner that says the Seekers Choice Award nominations are open. So just go on there and do that.
So the other thing, we are having the community action talks this Thursday, the 9th. And if there's any ladies out there that are working in a man's, a job that's primarily male, come on and chat with us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. And I mean, ideally, we would love to speak to a younger generation
Yeah.
about, what it feels like to be a woman in today's world, in their world, like especially if they're trying to pierce into a market that's dominated by men. We're looking at like truck
Welders,
drivers or
yeah,
welders
welders.
or stuff like that, but it doesn't even have to be that. It can also be like just people to come and say what they think, because we're asking the bigger question: are women still living in a man's world in 2023? So you can come and say what you think about that, and men are welcome too,
Yep. Yeah.
right?
I just saw Louise
Yeah,
had mentioned
yeah,
two men are
because
welcome to come in and give their opinions.
because Louise put it very well this week when we were having a meeting about it, and she said it's not a woman's issue, it's a man's issue
Hmm.
as well. It's an everybody issue. Like gender equality is benefits everyone. So we'll talk about that as well.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing regarding Women's Day, on March the 8th, on Wednesday, the Chamber is having a Wine and Wonder. It's kind of a Women's Day show. It's in the evening, and you can grab a glass of wine, wander around, check out all the booths. It's at the Best Western.
Okay.
That's taking place this Wednesday. As is something else that I'm going to go to. Wednesday from 10 to noon, it's the Youth Entrepreneurs event at Altsville Hall. It's actually the launch the Kono Business Enterprise Center is having for the Summer Company program.
Oh, I'm glad you're going.
Yeah, I want to go see that because the speaker is Mark Lafleur.
Yes,
He's
that's
an
the fella who sold his
yeah,
business for millions of
yeah.
dollars, right?
He's an entrepreneur from Cornwall who's been recognized for his business achievement by CBC, The Globe and Mail, Harry Rosen, and most notably Dragon's Den. He took
Mm-hmm.
his company True Local from a startup to an eventual successful 16.7 million,
Wow.
and he sold it. And this was all done within 5 years. So I'm
Wow.
really, really curious to go listen to him.
That's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll tag along.
Yeah, because you never know where we could be in another 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, well, quickly, because we got 3 minutes left, but there's also CD Saturday that is now rebranding, named Transition into Spring. That's happening on March 18th at the Benson Center from 10:30 to 2.
I'm so excited I can go this year. And the Klein House has a new show, The World is a Camera. It's by photographers Jessica Sarrazin and Francois Desjardins. Opening reception is this coming Saturday, March 11th, from noon to 4 at the Klein House, which is at 204 2nd Street East. So
Okay.
check out their information at kleinhousegallery.com. But that's going to be a nice event too, always is.
Mm-hmm. And then in April, we got the Optimus Spring and Easter Craft Show on April 1st from 10 to 4. And then Cape, of course, on April 22nd.
But in between that, there's a lot of other stuff going
Yeah,
on
you
too.
just
But
go to the calendar on theseeker.ca and input your event if you haven't done so, and or look what's happening. Like there's a ton of things happening all the time. Sadly, too many times we know about it after it's passed. So
that wasn't our,
please,
well, that's not our mission. Our mission is to
no,
let you know about it
seek them out before.
before.
So,
Yeah,
but we can't, if you don't tell us, we can't know about it. So let us know.
exactly. And if we don't know about it, we can't attend it. So
Hmm.
I can't do an out and about, and Julia can't do a hanging out with Secret Chick Julia if we don't know what's taking place.
Exactly.
So let us know. And next week we have Fashionably Marlene joining us on
Yeah.
Monday Morning Motivation. So check out what she's picked up from the local thrift stores.
Yep, and pick up your copy of The Seeker. Starting, they're going to be in distributions later today when we get them. So get them. You can always get them at the Seeker office at 327 2nd Street East in the big red distribution box. That's your best bet. But they're also in many places around town.
Yeah, if you open the inside cover on page 2, they're listed. I mean, the grocery stores have it: Modern Primitive, Riley's Bakery, Gordon Jewelers. There's actually a distribution box at Shortline Convenience on
Yeah.
2nd Street. But if you can't find it, we always guarantee that there'll be one in the distribution box beside the seeker office. So because we can actually control that one, we know they're there.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for watching today. We hope that you have a fantastic week.
Oh, I was just looking. Brendan Norman says Cosroots Community Empowerment Projects in Eastern Ontario Garlic Market will be at transition into spring. So there's going to be a lot of good vendors there, and I love that. I love that event because I know spring is around the corner. It's good, so
Okay.
exciting.
So for the second time,
We will.
I hope that you have a fantastic week.
And a super duper day.
All right, folks. Bye for now.
Bye.